So this is where my Corsair could make its value really, really known. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of like easily accessible tiles here, and if I end my turn next to an enemy unit, I leave myself at risk of being killed. But check out this gold pillage. 318, 318, kill the Great General, 318. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And I'm just going to move to this tile because only those crossbows can't really get me. And there are healing tiles over there as well. So we've got beautiful options. I'm actually going to treat myself to another one of these boats. Look at that electricity. Beautiful. Actually, 2 of them. Just buying 2 of them. Apparently I can just stack them on the same tile. Cool. I always think those units are the classic example of spending money to get way more money down the line. Meanwhile, pillaging continues. This is where we make our economy absolutely thrive. There we go. My Barbary Corsair, it survived. It survived, which means it can run around and have another turn of just sheer delight in pillaging. The fun of this single unit still continues. Bam, there's 60 health. We'll go and have a quick peek. This is all very well protected, but that isn't. 318 gold. Wonderful. And now we sail away. Never to be seen again. Well, no, to be seen again very, very soon. I'm still settling though. Yay! That's a sprawling empire as well. Yeah, you better believe it. And speaking of, I need a bit of a boost, so let's just go for 1 crossbow. 2 crossbows, metal casting boosted. Excellent. Oh, I love Crusade. It's a lot of fun. Do we think this is going to be a successful attack? Yes. Yes, it is. That's even before Crusade and urban combat. Oh, that's so close. 83. Hang on. Does it make more sense to move my other one? It does, actually. Hang on. Just switch around quickly. 86. Yes. Okay, that was fairly effective. It's my city now. Oi, stop standing on a rock and shooting me. Dislike. Disapprove. Okay, there is Casa. Oh, I really wanted Casa. 3 governor promotions. Oh, yes. That's what we needed. In this Bears Governor Overhaul mod, it's all about the number of governors you can pick up. And, I mean, 15% production, faith and gold to cities on a different continent with a governor. That's kind of neither here nor there. We don't mind about that. What we like is the fact we've got this. Spymaster, as I mentioned before, agency, yes. I'm also going to go for insiders to make sure that they, do something a little bit harder, which is good. That's all I'm going to do for now on that tree. And then Cardinal, was I going to get missionary schools to let religious units be purchased cheaper? That would have really helped my crusade, to be honest with you. That would really help my crusade. Patron saints as well, because I am building holy sites in all of my new cities. It's kind of what I do. I'm feeding the world. They're good. Not building encampments. Units getting more experience would be handy. 27% production towards land military units though. Oh, that's really, really good. And extra niter on supply lines. I think I'm just going to go for defense logistics because I haven't done this just yet. Tell you what though, Greece is being absolutely stubborn here. Oh, would you please just back down, back off. Let me win. Let me defeat you. Yeah, Bombards. Bombards are going to be needed here, I think. So as mentioned before, as much as intelligence agency would be really good to steal money from Portugal, all spy operations have a higher chance of success. No, I think I am going to go Grandmaster's Chapel. It's just too good a synergy with such a heavy holy site play that I'm going for. World Congress time. Unfortunately, this does mean that I am going to lose my science from my city-state trade routes, but that's okay. We don't mind that. The resource is always pretty much the bottom one and it votes against it. I'm actually going to vote against Amber here because I don't have any. And we'll go double admirals because it seems to be where the AI always goes. I guess it's top alphabetically. If it doesn't really have any other priorities, it just plonks for that. No admirals. What did I choose? Double admirals. Ah, damn. Okay, I got 1 point though. That's not too bad. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Some campus pillaging. Don't mind if I do. Siege tactics. Now I can build Renaissance walls of my own. Time to industrialize. Yeah, we're competing now. Settling into the areas that Gilgamesh is trying to settle into. Don't think like you're going to take this continent from me without a big fight. Look, there's 5, 3, 4, 2, 4 damage. Trebuchets and city defenses. They do not deal any damage to Janissaries. Not when I've got +6 Diplo and Crusade, and most of these have Tortoise as well to give them 10 combat strength against ranged attacks. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I'm just gonna sit here tanking your hits over and over and over. Especially because now the city is sieged. It doesn't even matter that it's got Renaissance wars. It's going to start eating away at the health. Hey, our first bombards are now being built. Well, that is what we're supposed to do. We are Turkish after all, and we do like to bombard. Yes. Okay, the strength damage is looking pretty good now. We're boosting towards mass production as soon as we can. Getting some good attacks in on the city now. Oh yeah, look. Is that going to be it? Have we taken it? Yeah, we have. Oh, and industrialization boosted as well. I think I might have just broken the workshop that gave me that boost, but never mind. Oh, that's a good take. That feels like a good take. Increases trade route capacity by 1, and trade routes grant city-state trading. Oh, that's 2 faith on that. That's a lot of extra faith because I've got a lot of old routes to Hattusa. I lost the 2 science on each route. That's a little unfortunate, but what can you do? They're still semi-decent. Is that it? Have we built Mahabodhi? We have 2 victory points. That's pretty cool. 2 apostles, even better. We can now finish off my religion. It's really good. I never like using my faith to improve a religion, even though it's really worth it. And it's mainly because I keep getting distracted and using my faith on other stuff. I am very distractible like that, but look at this. We can now evangelize and launch Inquisition. What's left? What can we do? A mosque is +1 spread. Oh, this works so well when you need to spread your religion around. Oh, 4 era score for being the first to improve. Really? That's surprising. Mass production. Diplomatic service. Okay, Diplomatic League. Do I have any other need for it? Am I going to put an envoy in Granada? I probably will. Okay, so what we're going to do now, switch over to Machiavellianism because we are going to start throwing production at my spies from my capital in a second. In fact, look at that. We can really pump those out quickly now. And let's hope we've got a bit lucky on this. If the points come down to 310, then I should have a chance at getting the next scientist, but we'll see if that's how it works. Yes, so Galileo is up next. Someone I met might grab. It's Newton. Newton is the one that I would like. In the meantime, though, the campus in my capital can get even happier, which I like. I like the sound of that a lot. This is why Ottomans are so powerful. With all of my promotions in Crusade and my unique governor and all this sort of stuff, I can actually hit Athens for more damage than my crossbow should do. It's got 40 range strength and I'm attacking with 45 strength. It's with a -17. I love the Ottomans. Hey Rome, do you want peace? Yes. Don't worry about Greece. I'm sure they'll be fine without you in this war. Sure, it's fine. Actually, speaking of, how'd you like the idea of going to... Oh, oh, we'll go to war with Macedon though. Total turncoats there. I love it. Oh, it makes me happy. The AI is so fun just to it's like, you're at war with me? No. Why don't you be at war with someone else? And they think about it and they're like, you know, Ursa, that is a really good idea. And you sort of think, I know. Defense logistics. Yes. Production towards land. Military units, 20% everywhere. Oh, that actually worked on my spy as well. That's awesome. Yeah, look at that modifier. Plus 20%. Yes. This is where I need to start building trebuchets everywhere. I still have a niter deficit, which is very annoying, but it shouldn't be too bad. 76 strength for trebuchet. This is what I'm talking about. This is what it means to play the Ottomans. I have also now settled the Isle of Cyprus. Oh, lots and lots of citrus here, looking rather mighty fine. I don't need Gothic architecture anymore. Oligarchic legacy, a bit of overkill. You know what I really fancy? Serfdom. Yes, let's get all of the builders back. It's so satisfying to plonk down a city and go, and now you can do everything. It's just the best. Military emergency against me? No, I don't believe that for a second. Oh, I tell you what, I've got so many friends and allies, I'm pretty sure that won't go through. Yeah, it didn't. Who's the... Byzantium voted against it. They were like, honestly, don't. It's not worth it. You're just going to have to trust me on that one. Shoot with the crossbow. And I think let's just walk into Athens. Although, saying that quickly, before I do that, don't mind me if I borrow all of your stuff. Oh, look at all that. 50 gold. That's from a promotion. 15 gold, 15 faith, I should say, is from the Grandmaster's Chapel. And then 378 is from the pillage itself with a 50% bonus. Oh, we like pillaging. We really do. Pillaging. It's good for you. Now we can take Athens. Bam. It's Sparta. Hello there. Oh, they do have a horsey now. That's a little unfortunate, but I think we can get our apostle in and just immediately crusade the city, because ultimately you have to ask yourself, why not? By the way, pretty much every turn I can, I'm buying another Janissary. That's why my army's gone above 1,000 whilst I've been losing things in war. Like, I've been taking genuine casualties this game. Doesn't matter though, I am spawning things quickly. Trebuchets are being built, hard built everywhere as well. I've got so many modifiers that I'm just churning units out now. Oh, hello. Is that 50 Niter? The 400 well now. That's an interesting little development, isn't it? We can buy loads more units now. Oh, Bombards are really expensive, so I think I'll just build those out. But that's a lot of extra frontline troops that we can just pick up now. I love Niter. Now what I'm doing here is this quadrireme is baiting the city strike. It's the weaker unit out of it and the much more dangerous Barbary Corsair, which is breaking the walls down. So the city will destroy like 70 health off my quadrireme. It goes, ow, stop it. Pillages, heals to full. City attack, ow, stop it. Pillages goes to full, and it's just blocking the city attack eternally. It's really, really fun. There's industrialization. We can get factories out now, which is wonderful. Bisheng as well? Oh, did someone take the other engineer? Yes, James and George was taken. That's really good for me. I didn't want him. Instead, I would love the city. Oh no, we're going to go straight to Mimir. Oh, we're going from one bad engineer to another. Never mind. Let's see what the spy has as a promotion. Siphon funds as if 2 levels more experienced. Okay, well I wonder where you're going to go. Oh, we've even got a commercial hub for me. Oh dear. All right, we need railroads. My empire's too big. It's too big. We need to spam them everywhere. Trebuchet starts breaking down the walls of Sparta, which is very fun. And actually, we need to have a look and see how much coal we've got. I can see at least 1 coal under a lumber yard, which isn't ideal, but at least we've got some. That's good. Oh, this city has some coal. Let's just get the builder in there. Brilliant. My capital has some underneath a lumber mill. It's always the way. It's exactly where it'll spawn. You can just guarantee it'll be under a lumber mill every time, and some more over there as well. So I've even got a builder over here. Perfect. Coal is in. We can industrialize. Turn 130 with 270 science is pretty good, isn't it? I'm still building our chemical societies everywhere. I made the choice to not spend my 1,000 gold each time on a university. I'm not entirely sure that was the right thing to do. Newton did get taken as well. There's not much I could do about it. Ugh. Never mind. We won't get overpowered universities this time, but you know what? I think that's probably fair. But if I have a look at my spy now and we'll go to commercial hubs, these are the cities we can steal from. Babylon, 750 gold, or Lisbon, 1,200. We're going to Lisbon. We're going to basically make a home, I think, in Portugal. It'll be good fun. Now, I just need to sell some horses because I'd like to buy a factory in my capital. That would be quite nice. As you can see, my capital is building an encampment right now because it's almost military engineer time. There you go. Hungary's always there to save me. Perfect. Right, let's get this factory up and running. Oh, the military engineers are going to be so good in this city. How much damage is my awesome unit going to do? Oh yeah, what we would call that is brutal damage. That was effective. We've pretty much almost settled the little Asian subcontinent in Turkey as well, which is pretty good. Another city, plonk it down there. Lovely stuff. I'm still getting the odd settler out. We you know, if I can do it, I can, but monumentality will end very soon, in 2 turns to be precise, and I don't plan on going back to it. So we better get all of the abilities and bonuses we can get from it right now whilst we can. Oi, that's not my religion. Go away. Don't like you. Don't you be spreading your religion to me. Not interested. Not today. Now at this point in the game I would introduce to you the Kilwa and tell you all of the good things that it will do for my strategy, but this is where my mind randomly goes, okay? Kilwa, Miko, developer of the brilliant Mario mod. If you're watching this, can I make one just ridiculously stupid request that I really don't expect you to do, but this is a great idea. Come on, don't you agree with me? This is a good idea. Why don't, when you inevitably put Waluigi in as a leader, you make them have a unique wonder called the Kill Waluigi? Come on, isn't that just an amazing idea? You know it is. My mind. Sometimes my mind is just a beast I cannot explain to anybody. But with Kilwa, let's grab Preslav and Granada for 15% production boost in all of my cities towards units, which is really good because we've also got 20% production and also the 20% production that comes from my Warlord's Throne. It's all wonderful. Yes, in fact, actually, it's now applying to the spy production as well. We are racing through these spies. Oh, if only spies were useful, eh? I'm just joking. I know they're good. I'm sorry, is that a +7 campus? Oh, Civ, you filthy game. Ho 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 ho. Dirty, dirty game. Oh, I love it when it does that. It's wonderful. Shall we? I'm just going to really push up to Byzantium now. This is the right side of the Danube, isn't it? So it doesn't matter if I go and settle there. Doing it. 'Tis my right. She's speaking of things that are my right. Should we just go and take Sparta? Yes, that's a yes. That is absolutely going to be a yes, because this trebuchet actually needs to come back a tile and heal so that this Janissary can come forward and start to push in a little bit. I lose the crusade bonus, but honestly, if that's the worst that happens, that is absolutely fine. Greece should have another city out by now. I think they have settled somewhere else. I did see them, but I might need to go and find their city, actually, thinking about it. Oh, we're doing a lot of damage to this city there. And what's that? Naval Janissary attack? You better believe that's what's happening here. The best bit about keeping all of the population, not just because of loyalty, and loyalty is fantastic, because not only am I getting the citizen loyalty, but I'm also getting +4 loyalty and +1 immunity. It just all kinds of loyalty bonuses. You don't get the -3 from being unhappy, you get +4 on top of that, then you get more pressure from nearby citizens. It can be as much as a swing as +10 in my estimation for Ottoman. But you can also slap down a holy site like nigh on immediately. Isn't that awesome? Oh, we're doing it, yes. Just put it down. Put them right down. Holy sites in all of my cities. All of them, I say. Why hasn't my religion spread to any of these cities, I say? Scandal. Heresy. We don't like to see it. Oh, Intel movements and Saraska. And the Turkish Bombard. Oh, these actual Bombards are so good. I mean, we've been talking about using Bombards for some time now. Now that we've actually got them. Oh boy, it's brilliant. There's no point sieging it just now. The city's on full health. I'm just rather kill the unit. How come this one's got Renaissance walls up as well? What have you been doing, Macedon? There's Renaissance walls everywhere. This is highly frustrating. Oh no, I was just counting wrong. Gorgo is down to 1 city. I was very, very certain they were going to go and settle on this island, but I haven't seen another city pop up. Very odd. Very odd to see indeed. Oh, Argos is being surrounded now. No one is in a golden age except from me. That is wonderful. Oh, including Macedon, which is just going to fall apart to loyalty now. I'm going to lose my spy because of that. But never mind. What shall we go for now? Weirdly, Monumentality is really good for the builders, but Exodus is really good to spread Crusade in advance of my army. So we're going to go Exodus. This combined with my mosques can combine to be huge for spreading. We'll see what we can do with that combination. It's very effective in my humble opinion, especially because what I'm going to do is put another point in Cardinal to get missionary schools 15% cheaper on religious units, and then I'm going to switch my government in a second to Reformed Church. That means I get another 15% reduction. Then I can get my religious units out in huge quantities. Should be just what I need. Let's start taking these walls down now. It's going to be a slow burn on Argos, but I think we have everything we need to make this work. Oh, a Shell's trebuchet. That is quite useful. Oh, settlers at sea. Okay, right, my naval units have got to go and find and capture these as soon as we can. Give them to me. You know you want to. And there's another city here, just claiming some of these Greek islands for myself. I didn't even notice Gaul go to war with me. When did that happen? We've been fighting? Have we? Okay, sure. I think that's probably as insulting as I could be towards Gaul, really, isn't it? We've been fighting? Have we? You sure about that? Let's pop in a coal power plant in Bursarion. Excellent. Oh, this city's coming along nicely now. I need a second army. So what I'm going to do is this army, once it's mopped up Macedon, who has 3 cities left, 1, 2, 3, and Greece with 1 city left, I'm going to Egypt. Then once we're in Egypt, I mean, you can see they're pretty weak. I'll pop up to Arabia, start attacking this way, but I need another army to start pushing through Sumeria, Persia, and Georgia. This whole area. I'm just going to claim it as mine. At some point, you have to ask yourself, why not? And to that, I can't really give you an answer. Just a yes. Yes from me. Oh, this Janissary has taken an absolute beating, and so is my boat. Argos is very much 300ing me through this mountain range. This could be a problem. There you go. Lost 3 combat power from the spy, disappearing from Macedon because, oh no, loyalty loss. Although I'm just going to take the city from loyalty. It's rare that as the Ottomans you have to take a city from loyalty. I'll be honest with you. But are we going to complain? No, we are not. Steam power, you say? Well, okay then. Let's go Ace Driver because they're much easier to level. and we need to start thinking about the attacks that we are going to send out from this point onwards. We're definitely going to be attacking Egypt at some point, so I will send one spy over in this direction, and then we need to look for another place to level up. Probably I'll send it to the only other place with a commercial hub that I'd found. Well, once we remember where that is, I don't remember where that is. Now that I unlocked railroads, which are going to be very, very handy, I think chemistry is the way for me. I could go advanced flight, but I've got so many campuses, that's probably what I want to be doing next. Astronomy, scientific theory. My faith is coming along nicely though. 300 per turn. We're going to start seeing this being quite handy, especially, I mean, people like Emile. Should we just grab her quickly? I think I shall. And then Darwin through. Yeah, well, why not? Why not grab the scientist while you can? That's what I say. Okay, there's one settler, and there is the second. Oh, that worked quite well for me. I really want to take over this city. I mean, it's got ley line and a coal, so I can't see why I wouldn't. I still don't know entirely who owns the city, but someone's got to own it, and I could in theory kill it, so I'm very tempted to. Oligarchic legacy, come back in for me, please. I'm losing a little bit of health from my Janissaries, and I think it's because I just haven't quite maximized all of this. I should have crusaded, but that wouldn't have affected that one anyway. Now we've got the big old attacks coming on. Look at this. Renaissance walls, what? You ask me? I couldn't tell you. Got another settler from there as well. The AI has been building settlers everywhere. Just doesn't know where to put them. Now, Hungary. This city appears to be my side, and I think I've allied to you. We may find ourselves reviewing the terms of our alliance at some point. Just be aware, Hungary. That was a bad place to leave a city. Actually, are they in a dark age? I might be able to just push them out. Normal age. We'll see. I don't know at the moment. I don't know what the most likely option is. Oh, I navally invaded behind their front lines. What are you going to do about that, Greece? What's she going to do about that? She is Elizabeth. Oh my goodness. You know what I want? I would love a trade agreement. Give me a trade agreement. Oh, she's wed already to England. I wasn't asking for marriage, but all right then. Cliffs of Dover. Did I discover Scotland from doing that? No, not quite yet. I mean, Portsmouth does seem to be on France. Not that I object to that, England. They do call it Brittany after all, but yeah, I'm surprised you're allowed to do that. France haven't kicked you off. Actually, France has been pushed back considerably here. Look how far Spain has gone into France. Oh, I love the Spanish style. I remember this Spanish game was so fun on this map. I miss it. I miss it entirely. I mean, not that this playthrough isn't going well, but yeah, that was fun. Oh yes, Crusade? Crusade. Da 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 da. This is why apostles are going to be so handy for us going forward, and why actually Konya, I really would like to chop out one of these two as having a mosque holy site with a temple, but I can start converting Sumeria ahead of my inevitable advance. Oh, that's annoying. Sometimes my niter, it will use some of the niter to upgrade a trebuchet to a bombard in a city, which is fine, but it leaves me at 0, and then my units don't heal for that turn, and you sort of look at it and you're like, why did you that's really annoying. You didn't need to do that, did you? Oh well. Tell you what I can do, I've got silent running now on my Barbary Corsair, so I can go attack in like that and then plunder the trade routes. The interesting thing is I actually don't know if I can declare war on this city, because the game's getting really confused and it thinks that it's its own independent city, but there's no option to declare war on it because it doesn't exist on the list, and I can't just, take a unit and maybe if I move into the territory, would that count? Hang on, let's try this. So I don't have open borders, or do I have open borders? I don't really know. No, you see, look, I can't even attack. This is weird. It's got no loyalty as well. It just exists. It just is. Who are we to really understand or question the logic of the AI sometimes? It's just what it is now. Oh well, my army will bypass it. We will bypass it and we will go after Egypt instead. Especially because it looks like the entrance to the Nile isn't settled, which is interesting. So we'll do that. Egypt really hasn't made its way up very well. That was the other commercial hub that I'd found. London, 240. No, Babylon was a lot. Over to Babylon. Right. Yep, do it. and we've got some boosts. Let's see what we get. Scientific theory, economics, sanitation. Actually, some of those were well on my way to chemistry. So the next one we need to get is 3 line inventory, which is a little tough seeing as I'm not actually researching line inventory because I don't need it. Oh well, what are you going to do? Oh, the science is really ratcheting up there. 290, but we've got alchemical societies finishing in multiple cities, new campuses opening up as well, which is actually really good because we need campuses and harbours for city-states. Alchemical societies. The fact that I'm focusing on getting a holy site before I get my campus is kind of, suppressing my science a little bit, but I think it's worth it. God may forgive you, but I never can. What a line. What a line. Oh, power play from England there. You have to just take your hat off to it. Reformed Church. 15% discount on faith purchasing. When you've got Valletta and another, bunch of cool stuff in your empire, that's what you want to see. Machiavellianism, I think that's probably worth hanging on to at the moment because I do have some spies out and they are going to be using fairly interesting things. Wars of religion, that's interesting. It's good for civilizations that I'm attacking that, aren't right next to me now. So Macedon, Greece, we're not going to get a benefit from that. But Egypt, Arabia, Babylon, Sumeria, we will get that benefit. So let's hang on to that for a second. Oligarchic legacy will do now, though. Piero, and now on to Jacob. Okay, what you gonna have for me? An envoy and 200 gold. Yeah, we might as well take over Valletta now. Ta-da! I really need an armory in my capital. Oh, look at this combined bonus. It's really, really good. And let's start getting the university bonuses as well. I'll put one into Hattusa. Oh yeah, universities, well worth having in my nation. Well, we knew that before, but now we really know it. Let's go for stable, because then siege units are more powerful if I build them in my capital. And then we've got the armory there as well. This spy... Oh, polygraph. If this spy is in home territory, enemy spies in my lands operate at 1 level below. Done. I think Argos can probably be taken this turn. A bit of a naval attack there. I'll survive that naval attack, and this unit has a double attack if I need it. So yeah, Argos is now out. Everything around it is pillaged, to be fair. Ares has abandoned us. Sparta is defeated. I hate to break this to you, but Sparta was defeated ages ago. But I like the fact that you know that you have been defeated. Macedon, only 1 city now, and I do have Bombards that are just around the corner now. We've arrived in Lisbon. I've got a 90% chance of siphon funds working, but I'm going to gain sources anyway because just waiting for a spy to be built and then move across and then get established, it's not worth it. I'm going super safe. I'm playing spies properly, or trying to. I have to find this is the case. Like, I know I have the worst luck with spies out of any YouTuber on YouTube, I'm pretty sure, but I do try. I do try and do it properly, I promise. Babylon has finally denounced me. We've split the world in half. As long as I can keep the allies I want all the way through the game, that's all I'm going to need to trade with. I don't mind if the world hates me, if it really has a problem with me, not a problem. Oh no, Egypt has denounced me as well. Oh dear. What are we going to do? Oh yes, that's right. We're going to conquer them. Well, with humanism, we are now starting to push into the more interesting civics. Really makes you see how early Barbary Corsairs come in compared to mercantilism, like a full era. It's wonderful. But I want to start earning these governors. I want to start pushing up to water parks. So let's get Enlightenment first, and then we'll get mercantilism. Another city. And we can immediately convert it to my religion. Don't you dare, Georgia. Keeping an eye on you. I mean, in theory, they should be converting me because there's no way I would let them. This is kind of their only opportunity to. Once I've established myself, I'm sort of established forever. Forever and ever and ever and ever. More crusading. Yes. Seems like the correct amount of crusading. 98 strength attack. Oh, so powerful. I found Cardiff obviously in Wales, which is all the way up here, if you didn't know, which I might pick up in a bit, but Fez, just another 2 science on every university. Oh, 3, 4, 8 science now. Lovely stuff. I'm just going to prove the world is also, round, or at least the map has edges. That would be as terrifying a realization, wouldn't it? We're locked in Europe, and then there's just a wall. It's just a wall the size of, the entire sky, and we can't get through. So what are we going to do? Bombard with crusade. Don't attack, accidentally pillage a road. That's what you should do in this situation. Oh, what a misclick. It's just about to show off how much damage it did and everything. Oh dear. There are misclicks, and then there was that. That was quite something. Don't mind me, Byzantium. I'm just settling right up to you. We can be friends, I promise. The world is round. Right, better go and find Iceland now. Oh, Babylon and Gilgamesh. Babylon and Sumeria, they've both gone to war. Their empires are so intertwined because of how close they start. This could be hilarious. Yes, that's right. Discord, anarchy in that part of the world. That's exactly what we want to see. I think we have an opportunity there now. 1 attack, 2 attacks, 3 attacks. Oh, the walls are pretty much down now, which means I can go 1 and 2. Macedon is out of the game. Oh, I'm sorry. Your long march comes to an end, but it's okay because you're kind of now part of my empire, and my empire is brilliant. It's the most fun empire you'll ever meet. It's wonderful. We very rarely revolt, and, you know, mostly we don't starve. And I would say at least some of the time, we're quite happy. For whatever reason, I'm not entirely sure why, my trade routes seem to have broken slightly. I can't send them to Byzantium, even though it's telling me that that is my best route. It's really weird. Oh well, I guess we're going to have internal routes now. Okay, it's not the worst thing, to be honest. We're pillaging where, you know, all of the gold we could ever need. Looks like we're just literally going to sail down the Nile and go to Egypt, where I think my great person, or my great spy, is going to get immediately killed because, I mean, we're going to clearly take that city first. That's strange. Oh well, what are you going to do? Still killing barbarians, which is fun, and like I kind of said I might be able to, I think we're going to be able to settle right on the edge of Egypt, which is quite amusing. Loyalty may be a problem with this sort of population growth. I reckon we may be able to actually hold the city, which is relatively amusing. Well, I don't think I need oligarchic legacy anymore. I'm tempted to pick up rationalism. This never quite calculates it correctly. I don't have many 15 population cities at the moment, although Feed the World is helping with that quite considerably, but it would give me a ton more science. Although what I'm tempted to do though is to go liberalism. 17 extra amenities will care. Yep, that'll make sure everyone is happy in my empire. That pushes my yields up as well. So, you know, there's multiple ways of getting to the same location. I think I need a little bit of a crusading army to go after Egypt, but luckily for me, I've got 1,112 faith and almost 400 per turn, so I'm actually going to start using some of my resources and praying in things like knights. Got a trebuchet making its way down the Nile, which is quite fun. Yep, I don't think it's going to take us too long to bring an army down here. Janissaries on the way. I can't make Janissaries in my own cities. That is the one problem with them. Only conquered territories, but look, that's a frigate, and I could go to war with Arabia very soon, actually. This is what I was hoping. Yes, the African desert has all of the ley lines. Sometimes this happens with the way that Hermetic Order spawns the ley lines in. They just get put onto sort of featureless terrain like desert, tundra, snow. That's where they all end up. What you want to see. Oh no, it is working now. Oh, that's really weird. Sometimes I think there might have been a little bit of a glitch at some point there, but look, we can trade now. Good. It's worth a lot of gold. We want a Byzantium trade hub, ideally. They've only got 5 population in that city. They are starting to settle. Maybe Byzantium will come back into the game. They've survived this long. I mean, that's very unlikely to happen, but maybe. You never know. Scotland! Hello, honored to meet you. Yes. I've been denounced by England, so naturally that means you want to make friends with me, right? Oh, that was worth a try. Yeah, they're the tech leader apart from me. I've got 40, they're on 32. Well, we have jumped ahead slightly, but that's good to see. Do you want tree open borders? Yeah, that'll do. I want to keep exploring around the map. Actually, there is no Iceland in this map, is there? Keep forgetting. It's the Grand Bazaar! And our alliances have all expired. France likes me minus 52, but if you just send them a friend declaration in the same turn it expires, it doesn't matter. Do I renew my alliance with Hungary? I think I will for now. I can just about get away with it. They're going to get some points. I mean, ultimately, if at the end of the game I have to betray them, then that's fine. As long as I don't get a cultural alliance, which we've given to France this time. So yeah, let's go for the research alliance. I reckon we can loyalty bomb our way into any cities we need to hit. Who are you enemies with? Oh, Gilgabro. Interesting stuff. You haven't met my military ally. Okay, that's fine. We'll go for the old formal war then. Fire arrows at the sun. You know what? I will. That sounds like a great way to spend a day. Cool. Oh, this is where I really like these boats. Let's just do a little tour. So we'll come in, we'll pillage mercantilism. That's nice. And I'll just continue pillaging as we go down. Oh, another tile. Just pillage some more stuff. Excellent. Another tile. Oh, don't mind if I do. Another tile. Okay. Yep. Let's just keep pillaging that. And yeah, we'll just keep making my way down the Nile, just pillaging every single tile. That's so effective. I feel so bad for Egypt. It's like they've made me a little highway. It's like, this way, Ursa. This is the way to all of our land. Come and pillage it. Now, I'm going to see if I can find Carthage as well. Oh, we've got a debater. Yes, I've just been building apostles near my border with Georgia. My plan is quite simple. Babylon's friendship expires next turn. As soon as I can, I'm going to declare war on them and then start killing Georgia's missionaries. Now that will spread my religion over to Babylon, opening up a lovely crusade path for us, which is really good. In fact, actually speaking of that, I should get some better units in. Of that, I think the Ursa is definitely the way to go. I'll get a couple of knights just to start off with. I mean, look, these things are going to rip through Babylon cities, especially until they build walls up. But then I've got Crusade, which is lovely. Actually, you know what? Speaking of, Grand Vizier, let's move you forward. Now, I can put this in a capital city of an enemy. Unfortunately, Persia's capital's a little far back, and Babylon's a little far back as well. That is a shame. Never mind. Okay, I'll pop you instead. Let's just get the measuring tool out. This city's a little far south. So this one, Gelibolu. It's not how you pronounce that, but there you go. 3 turns, and we should be able to attack their city centres nice and quick. That's annoying when I have to move it, though, because I do lose 5% gold and 5% production per governor title in my capital, which actually makes a quite significant difference. You ready for another little tour? Well, join me as we tour down. Now, that's health. We're going to leave that one alone, but that's not. That's a little bit of faith, some more faith. Move down a little bit more. That's another one. Do I just steal some trade routes? We'll just have a quick look. Oh, no need to, because we can just do more pillaging down there now. Excellent. We'll take the trade routes in a turn or two, but that's nice. And all the while, my actual army is just coming steaming down the Nile. Don't mind the fact that I've been stockpiling niter as well. I'm sure that won't come back to bite anyone. Alright, you're established now. There's only a 3% chance of being captured or killed, and I need that 1,300 gold, so I'd better start stealing properly from Lisbon now. The last of Macedon's cities has just flipped to me from loyalty. Yeah. I love this. It's a really nice unified area. We own all of this land in Greece and right up to the Danube. Delicious. All the whilst, I'm just making more and more holy sites. Just got to feed the world. Now that I own it, everyone must be plump and happy. That's the Ursa way. All right, Persia, Sumeria, and Arabia. All of their friendships have now expired. I'm going to let them expire. We're going to just do one quick round of trading just to see if anybody wants anything. AKA, can I get gold from the people that I'm about to conquer? The answer is normally yes. So Arabia is already at war. Can I jump in on this war? Would you mind? Oh, no, they don't mind at all. Huzzah! I'm sorry, Gilgabro. I feel rotten. But what are you going to do? Okay, at war with Gilgamesh. This means now that when I start destroying Georgia's missionaries, I should start spreading my religion in such a way that I can convert Gilgamesh whilst we're at war, which would be rather amusing if we can do that. Well, this is really good. I can pillage a harbour whilst also plundering trade routes. Wow, Egypt has given me so much gold. I cannot complain at all, and my army is pretty much arrived now as well. I built Forbidden City in my capital. I had such a crazy amount of production, especially because of Warlord's Throne, that I thought, better government? Especially if we go into fascism, the naughty government a little bit later for some more combat power, having an extra wildcard policy would be big news. So I'm quite glad we got that. What army? So liberalism, natural philosophy, scripture, Machiavellianism. I'm desperate to do something with my spies. What I'm going to do with my spies, I don't know. We haven't got that far yet, but something. Let's jump in on rationalism. A lot of my campuses are really, really good, so we should get quite a lot of value out of that card. 429. Oh, that's looking very good. And also, you'll have noticed, that is indeed a military engineer. Yep, it's that stage of the game. Another governor. Oh, what do I need? What do I want? I was talking about going for missionary schools, wasn't I? And then Grand Inquisition from then. That would help me to spread my religion. We've barely used this, so yeah, patron saints would be quite good as well. I know that architect is really good. I know that pioneer is really good as well. So I want to go for 4 loyalty in all cities as I'm conquering, and then 2 housing, 2 immunities in all cities. Yeah, no, I do want to go on that. I'm sorry, it's too good. Sometimes the temptation is always too strong. Let us slay this missionary. Excellent. And now we're now really pushing in. Oh, these apostles don't stand any chance at all. This is where we have to decide, do we realistically need the combat bonus from my spy against Egypt? I think the reality of this is probably no. I mean, look at the damage we can do. Move the crossbow over to there. Attack. Now the knight can just sail through. I've got the movement to actually land, which is quite helpful. Attack there. Frigate moves up. Attacks. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of damage. No, we're just going to let my spy disappear. Military science boosted. we are losing 0.2. Wow, because I'm in a golden age with all of my abilities and because Egypt's in a dark age, yeah, we have not got to worry about holding on to this city, apart from the fact that it is starving itself now, which is not ideal. But I've got a missionary. Let's see if we can clear the religion off. Well, I better preemptively set up my other spies then. I mean, I don't know where Babylon's capital is because I forgot to send them an embassy. That would have been quite helpful. Gee, you still are neutral with me. Yeah, there we go. The embassy is round, which means actually I can now send my spy over to the Arabian capital. Let's go and do that. It might take a while to get there, but at least that's a city we're not going to claim for a little while, so that's okay. Hello, Gilgamesh. Hope you don't mind me being here. Yes, plus 10 from Saraska. Oh, yeah. These knights are just going to run through a few cities. Their walls are being built up quickly, so I can't rely on this forever, but it's fairly effective. Oh, this scout got totally trapped. Literally nothing I can do. Oh, no, I can. I thought Georgia had denounced me, but they haven't. They're my friends, weirdly. Sorry, Arabia. I'm going to declare war on you. Loyalty is his own reward. I don't know if I do know that. Sorry, Savia. I might have to come and invade you in a bit as well. Is this all hills around this city? Well, that's a little annoying. At least I can kill the Mamluk, although that will heal every turn, so kind of just grinding experience, really, more than anything. But the Janissary, it's always so powerful. It's always good to see it in combat. And is this another city taken in Egypt? I hope it is. Yes, it is. Okay, the Nile is pretty much already taken, which is slightly unbelievable, but here we are. And then, of course, I can pray new units right at the front line. Like, new Janissaries. Oh, it's mad. As soon as you conquer that first city, it's like, how many armies would you like? Is your answer all of them? Okay, you can have them. How about one of the cheapest and most powerful units in the game? Yes, just keep clicking that buy button until you get bored. Military aid request? No. And a military emergency? No. Athens? Really? Is that what you want to go for? Greece is long gone. Who are you going to restore here? I guess Greece could come back into the game, but I mean, that's unlikely to really make a meaningful difference. Oh, the emergency failed again. Who voted down on it? Byzantium and Portugal. Portugal's like, I'm sure they're fine. Just wait until they notice just how much I'm about to go and steal from them. Oh, then they'll regret doing that. Oh, come on, Georgia. Allow your missionaries to die. Give in. Give in to Ursa. You know you want to. Bam. There you go. Now we're going to start to convert Gilgamesh's cities whilst at war. This is what we've been waiting for. Attack. Is mine. And we can move our units forward and start upgrading them. 64 strength now. Come on, Halab. Just give in. You know, you want to... Because the only other thing that could have gone even better for us in this game, thinking back and looking back, had Byzantium got their own religion into Istanbul or Constantinople, we could have converted it. They would have triggered an emergency and we would have won a religious emergency. From that point onwards, we would have been spreading our religion as religion bombs every time we took it because of the, exploit, glitch, coding fallacy, opportunity. I don't know what you want to call it, but something in the game that means that if you win a religious emergency, from that point onwards, you get a similar emergency winning religion bomb every time you take a city center. It's really good when you picked a crusade. And, ooh, you know what? I'm going to actually see if I can declare a formal war on you. Ludwig doesn't like you. A protectorate war. Yes. That's exactly what I want to see. Excellent. That actually gives me a boost towards nationalism. There we go. And gives me another governor. Now, I've actually got my 5 friends. We've got Hungary, Poland, France, Spain, Germany. The Europeans, the major powers. I don't need anyone else. Don't need anyone else. I'm just going to keep going through them and just see if I can get all of my allies into all of my wars. Basically just to avoid grievances, really. But, I mean, hopefully we won't need any more friends from this point onwards. World's first railroad. Oh, it's always me. If Ursa doesn't get that achievement, then what sort of game are we playing? Okay, here you go. 2 housing and 2 amenities in every city. That should give me pretty much 10% extra yields everywhere. Just about, although actually it's a bit annoying. We're on that +2 phase. Yeah, the gap between content and happy is 3. I always forget that, but still, it's a really, really good card. Rationalism, natural philosophy, scripture. It's all working super hard at the moment. Feudal contract is probably the one we don't need because we're not really building our units. We're just praying them into existence. So we'll pop that one in for now. But here you can see we have indeed declared war on Dido, which could be a really good move or a really silly navy move, depending on how you view a reckless embarked attack with no navy. Look, I say that. I do have a navy. It's a single boat, but it is a navy. Let's get the siege tower there, and then we'll go move my janissary on that tile, this tile, and this tile. To say this is sketchy and dangerous would be an understatement. Oh my lord. There's no way we're going to make that attack. Okay, so I'll land all the troops I can, I think. So as my units all upgrade, it's going to do exactly the same thing everyone else was doing, and we're going to start praying in new, improved janissaries right on the front line. It's all very exciting, and the Curacao, bam! Just going to start nibbling at that city. 1 attack, 2 attack, 3 attack, and we're actually going to kill a missionary in the city. There we go, which will help to convert everything. Well, I like it when that happens. So we've actually got the first city from Arabia now as well. Well, excellente. Oh, there's some good campuses available in this desert as well. Phoenicia's in the channel. Can I hide from them amongst all the English units and get round to the Baltic countries? I don't know. We'll find out. How many people have we not met on this map, by the way? Maybe 2. Did they spawn in? No, somebody didn't spawn in. Okay, so we're missing 1 person. I'm guessing Sweden or Russia. Oh, they moved their entire naval fleet out of port to go and kill an unescorted siege tower. Now, that does count as a loss for me, but all of their boats are now outside the city, which means that I can now attack, seeing as I've got a trebuchet there, and also 2 janissaries that are just ready to go, including a core at sea and siege tower. Why would you do that? Keep one of them in port, surely. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Shoelace, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Clint Hennis, Dr. Bobby, Paula Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous68. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!